A pleasant good morning to everyone. The Eco Club of Mannar Tirumala Naikar College organizes this national webinar on biodiversity. First of all, let us start with brainstorm. Participants, please.
Rati, your voice is not clear. You check.
Okay, sir. ओम ज्ञानानंदम मयम देवम निर्मल स्फटिकाकृतिम आधारम सर्व विद्यानां श्री हयग्रीवम् उपास्महे. Okay. First of all, I would like to welcome the principal of our college, Dr. B. Manoharan sir, who is very enthusiastic, who encourages all the professors in our college to organize many programs. And now he is here in our midst. I'm very happy that the principal sir of our college participates this online program even in this pandemic period, and participants from all over India here. I welcome all the participants. I would like to welcome today's chief guest, Mr. Rajesh, the Zoology Department, the American College, Madurai. I would like to welcome the heads of the department from and the self-financing colleges, especially to mention a few: Dr. Ilango sir, Nambi Krishnan sir, Dr. Ramasubaya sir, also waiting, who is the IPSC coordinator of the college. I welcome the president, Mr. S. Rajagopal sir, the beloved secretary, Mr. M. Vijayaraghavan sir, and I welcome all the professors, students, scholars over India to this national webinar day. I welcome one and all. I would like to invite the principal of the college, Dr. B. Manoharan sir, to felicitate the gathering first.
Thank you. Very warm good morning to all. Really, I am very happy to being a part of this wonderful Eco Club, national level Eco Club webinar 2021. In this situation, first I would like to thank our college management people, very particular about our college president and our college secretary. Both people are always being with us and helping and motivating us for doing the program like this webinar. So in this 2021, and very particular about during this second wave of COVID-19 situation, this is the first webinar we have organized in our college related to biodiversity. So for this, once again, I would register my gratitude to our college management for giving us an opportunity for conducting this program. Next, I would like to thank the resource person, most eminent resource person, Dr. M. Rajesh. Really very nice person and a motivating person, an inspiring person. He is working as assistant professor of zoology in a very famous college in Madurai, the American College, Great American College. Really, we are very happy to have you as a resource person for this wonderful Echo Club webinar 2021, sir. On behalf of our college,
Thank you, sir.
I would like to thank once again, and you are going to deliver your idea, your opinion, your thought related to biodiversity, life insurance for our changing world. So once again, on behalf of our college, I would like to register my congratulations and thanks to you, sir, for coming
Thank you,
over
sir.
here, and you are going to give a brief about this biodiversity. Next, I would like to appreciate Professor VP Ravi, Dr. VP Ravi, Assistant Professor of English of our college. She is a very nice faculty. She is she is being touched with all the faculties of our college in very good manner, and she is very much interested to organize a program like this. So today, on behalf of Echo Club, Dr. Ravi is organizing this Echo Club National Webinar 2021 in very good manner. So, because during this pandemic period, is it possible, or we are discussing before starting this program, is it possible to conduct this program or not? Ravi said, sir, no problem, we will try, and God is always behind us. Likewise, we were discussed, and we are conducting this program. So, on behalf of our collegement and on behalf of this participant, I would like to appreciate and thank Professor Ravi for organizing this wonderful webinar. Next, because in this seminar, in this webinar, most of the state, the participants, those who are registered from Arunachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Haryana, Rajasthan, Nagpur, then Chhattisgarh, Andhra, Delhi, Kerala, including Tamil Nadu. Because it's a very nice situation. We have a chance to know about this biodiversity. So I appreciate all the participants of this program, and very particular about the senior most faculty and senior most professor of our college, Dr. Ilango sir. I welcome you, sir, and I appreciate and I thank you for come and join with us for this wonderful webinar. And I also welcome our college IQAC coordinator, Dr. A. Ramasubaya, who is always us for doing things in very good manner relating to our college. So I welcome Dr. Ramasubaya and all other heads of department of our college and all the faculty member of our college, those who are participating here. So once again, I would like to thank all the participants, those who join and participating in this program, and the student friends also participating in this program. I appreciate all the students, those who are participating this program. So, you know, we are in the second wave of this COVID-19 situation. All are facing a pathetic situation. So during this situation, we are organizing this program because we are going to give due importance for biodiversity. Normally, each and every year, or usually the 22nd May of every year is celebrated as an International Day for Biodiversity. So, but in our college, we are not able to organize this program exactly on 22nd May. Instead of that, today we are organizing and we are conducting this program. So this year 2021, what is the theme of this biodiversity? The theme of this year 2021 is we are part of the solution. We are part of the solution. That is the theme of this year 2021. So from nature-based solution to climate, health issues, food and water security, and sustainable livelihood, biodiversity is the foundation upon which we can build back better. That is very, very important. For that purpose, we are organizing this wonderful national webinar 2021 through this Eco Club. So I need not take much time because related to biodiversity, Professor M. Rajesh sir is going to explain elaborately. So I won't like to talk about much about this biodiversity. Anyhow, I want to highlight only one point. Biodiversity refers to every living things, which including plants, bacteria, animals, and human beings. So as a human being, if we fail to protect each and every living things in this world or in this earth, certainly we are not able to survive or we are not able to live peacefully in this world. So as a human being, we will protect all the living things in this planet, that is in this earth. That is a prime duty of ours. So with this, I would like to conclude my speech. Before that, I wish this program for getting good success. If any of the participant name is not mentioned by me, please forgive me. And let us protect this. Once again, I can say, let us protect this earth. Jai Hind. Ravi, unmute your mic. Unmute. Ravi, unmute your mic. Ravi, you are in mute. Unmute your mic. Mic.
Radhi ma'am, please unmute your mic.
Radhi, I am audible to you or not? Please unmute your mic. Your voice is not audible to us. Unmute your mic, Radhi.
அன்மியூட் பண்ணி பேசுங்க.
Whether it is audible now, sir? Whether it is audible now?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. I'd like to thank the principal, Dr. V. Nanokaran, sir, of our college, who felicitated the gathering. And now, I would like to invite Dr. N. Ilampo, sir, to felicitate the gathering. Head of the department, English, PG and Research Department of Manalakurunai Naikar College, to felicitate the gathering.
Ma'am,
Ilampo, sir?
am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Audible, sir.
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
I'm taken by surprise. யானை மாலை போட்டதாலே ஆட வந்த ராணி மாதிரி I just came here to watch the eminent scholar Rajesh sir, who is also the organizer and admin of the AC Alumni Association, to deliver an excellent, the right person to talk about biodiversity.
Thank
And
you.
now you took me by surprise by asking me to say something. However, as literature people, biodiversity is part of our learning. It is what our Thiruvalluvar always says. Am I right, sir? Rajesh, sir? பகுத்துண்டு
Yes, sir.
பல்புரி
Yes, sir.
ஓம்புதல்
Correct, sir.
So, in Indian culture, the biodiversity has always been an ecological system, right from Changam poetry down to Veerayoganayak and Velpari. You find biodiversity as the center focus of our existence. So, it is an honor to be here for all of us to listen to a talk on biodiversity delivered by a scientist and an expert who would give us so many things which we may not be aware of. So I'm very happy that I have been given this opportunity to facilitate this gathering here. Now let us move on to the speaker. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The whole world, once it was Panji, all the lands were united together. Before the birth of human beings, all the creatures in this world lived happily. But these human beings polluted a lot. And now let us protect our environment. I would like to invite Ms. Malati Priya of 3rd BA English to introduce the chief guest, Mr. M. Rajesh, sir. Malati Priya?
Ma'am, am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, please switch on your video and unmute your mic.
Yes, ma'am. Is that okay, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Good morning to one and all gathered here. I'm C. Malati Priya from 3rd BA English. Biodiversity is the greatest treasure we have. Its diminishment is to be prevented at all costs. On behalf of Eco Club, I find immense pleasure in introducing our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. M. Rajesh, Assistant Professor of Zoology, the American College, Madurai, who is yet to give speech about biodiversity, life insurance for our changing world. I'm amazed by his experience towards his teaching. Ma'am, something is going wrong. Ma'am, something is disturbing a lot, ma'am.
Just a minute.
Ma'am, can you please unmute your mic for 2 minutes?
Malati Priya, yes, you can continue. No problem.
Okay, sir. I'm amazed by his experience towards his teaching and awareness programs. He was educated not only in zoology, but also in software knowledge, honors, diploma in software technology and system management. He has won Best Innovative Faculty Award, Best Young Faculty Award, and Best Paper Award. He has also presented paper in Thailand and Singapore. He used his knowledge not only in academic development, he spread out his ideas through Air by FM and awareness on environment talk. Then he published articles in newspapers. He was placed in world record also. There is no time to list out his achievements. That much he has achieved a lot, and I have to appreciate his 25 years experience towards education. This illustrious professor used to exhibit passion for teaching and learning. Unfortunately, such devoted professors are becoming rare. We are honored to have him in our midst. Thank you.
Okay, ready.
Priya?
Mm.
Malati Priya?
Yes, ma'am.
Please continue, ma'am.
That's all, ma'am. I have concluded.
Yes, ready. You can proceed.
Now it's the time for addressing the gathering. I would like to welcome Mr. M. Rajesh, Assistant Professor of Zoology, the American College, Madurai, to deliver this national webinar address.
Thank you, madam.
Please share your
Yes.
screen also. I have made you as presenter also.
I request everyone to mute their mic. Yes. Thank you. Am I audible, madam?
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. So it's a great honor as well as to be a part of the webinar organized by Eco Club of Mannar Thirumalai Nayakar College. My sincere thanks to the management, the president, Mr. Rajagopal sir, and secretary for making the college into a great. So in my school days as well as in my college days, there'll be competition between colleges. But now Mannar Thirumalai Nayakar College is got its A plus, I think, and it is going like anything, and it is reaching many heights. And even the students as well as the placement, and because I have connected with this college for the past 5 years with Eco Club, and they are very much interested in supporting the green area of the college as well as supporting Eco Club active. And my sincere thanks to them as well as the principal, who is always in stand with the management and as well as stand with the many staffs in support of organizing this kind of national webinar and promoting green activities and encouraging the Eco Club activities of Mannar College. My sincere thank you, sir, and also I thank the other supporting staff as well as professors, deans, IKC coordinators, who are interested, because nowadays the environment is one of the key component in criterion 7 in NAC. And also I thank my senior professor who worked in American College, Mr. Ilangoza. Sir, I admire your stage performance, drama, and everything. And it's a great pleasure to meet you here in Mannar Thirumalai Nayakar College, and also the Eco Club students, as well as the participants from all over India who was very much interested in environment. So this is the need of the hour. So we must know. So in my college days, we are not aware of much pollution, and not only aware of, was very, very less pollution. And the biodiversity, we know the animals not much, because of we are not taking much care in the environment, because the environment was in a good. But after 90s as well as 2000, everyone talks about because there was a decline in population, and there was outbreak of many diseases, and as well as climate change, tsunami, disaster. And after that only each and everyone tries to talk about to protect. But even though protection is also going on side, and on another side, all the countries, so they are destroying or destroying the environment in the name of development. Right. I'll directly go into my topic. Thank you for inviting me to share my views on biodiversity. Whether my screen is visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, okay, no problem. Visible, sir.
Screen is visible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Visible, visible.
Okay. And thank you, one and all. Now we are going to see about biodiversity, and I have taken as biodiversity is the life insurance of the changing world. I think each and everyone, when you are working or your parents might have take insurance, insure our life with the help of some paying some amount daily, right? Okay. And this is my 140-year-old American college, and everybody knows about American college. And I used to talk about wherever I go for presentation. And here, our principal is very much interested in making the environment as green and having nice landscaping in front of 140-year-old main hall administrative building. And as well as we are having 1,500 more trees, 38 species of birds, and 40 plus species of butterflies in our college, and also reptiles, all kind of snakes, and as well as we are having a special mongoose in our college, but not on the busy department buildings, but on the resident side, white mongoose as well as gray mongoose. And International Biodiversity Day, it is falls on 22nd. So why these kind of Biodiversity Day are celebrated? There are so many environmental days starting from January to December, and each and every day it was created. It is after 1960s, because only after that we had a problem in the environment, disaster, climate change, and many things happened. And to create awareness among public, this is the only way to come to celebrate or commemorate or to remember having biodiversity. Otherwise, we people are workaholic. We are going to the office, students going to the school, colleges, they are studying, and we concentrate our regular work. We never bother about what things are doing in the surrounding. And unfortunately or fortunately, we are having several advantages as well as disadvantages in internet as well as WhatsApp. And positive things, if it is shared, that will be advantage, or negative things when it is shared, because we are concentrating more on what we are reading WhatsApp, and we are sharing WhatsApp, we are liking WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and many things without seeing the surrounding. Even you can see some of your classmates or parents or friends, or they may be looking in the looking into the WhatsApp message without noticing they are walking on the garbages, right? So there are many things happening because of that. That I am because of our India is a secular state as well as secular India, and as well as we are having multi languages, and there are many states, and we have to proudly say India is a secular country with a different religion. So diverse, okay, and unity in diversity is in India, right? And people of India also very much interested in protecting the biodiversity. So that's why I have shown Konkani, Marathi, Hindi, Kannada, Telugu, and maximum South Indian as well as Hindi language. And this is not developed by me. Everything is downloaded from internet. That's why I don't have many languages here, because that is not in internet. And the each and every year, so the United Nations, so they have a theme for every day. Okay, so that is every commemorating Diversity Day or B Day, anything, right? And this year we are having the so that is the theme. So last year nature has its solution, but this year solution, because for deterioration as well as for making advantage. So we are here to make the solution for the deterioration of the environment. So with that kind of pledge as well as theme, this day is commemorated. And the statistician, they are estimating by 2050 our population will reach 10 billion. But now we are having only 8, right? And we are having only 1 Earth, even for to support 10 billion. We don't have 2 Earth. But many people are thinking about going to Mars, but we are not unable to control the outbreak in our Earth, right? And after controlling all the outbreaks, we can able to go to the Mars, right? What is a biodiversity? As you can see here, so there is a diversity. There is a many life forms, like principal said. So the biodiversity means many life forms of plants as well as animals. So many people thinking about animals alone. They never care about plants. They never thinking about plants, right? So plants and animals. So both are living organisms. So they are collectively called as biodiversity. And here you can see the variety of forms of plants, and here as well as animals here, right? And what is the global biodiversity to estimate? So about 8.7 million. So that is a total number of species on it. Okay, and precise calculation you can see 6.5 on land and 2.2 in oceans. And this is not announced by anyone. This is by Census of Marine Life, okay, and based on some analytical technique. And number of species on Earth. So previously 3 million, now it may be 100 million or more than that, because each and every day new organisms are identified, not in Western countries, even in India, even in the Himalayas, even our area, that is the Western Ghats. We are identifying even at, so I think last but previous, I think a tiny frog was identified in Western Ghats. Butterflies identified. So there are many animals identified every year, not a single animal, many species. And biodiversity in India, so we are having 10% of world species, right? And when you're talking about the plants, we are having 7% of the world's, and in our country, in India, 33% are endemic. So that is that animal, they are not present in anywhere in the world. There are many animals you can see. That means of you, everybody knows Girishar, Varayad. Okay, and we are having 15,000 flowering plants. That is 6% of world's total. And we are having 91,000 animal species, and that is also representing 6.5% of the world. And 60,000 insect, 2,456 fish, 1,030 birds, 372 mammals, 40 reptiles, 200 amphibians. So they are species. They are not 200 amphibian species, and they are largest concentration in Western Ghats, and 500 mollusks, and livestock also, sheep, cattle, goat, and the list is going on.
Mr. Rajesh, sir, please,
Yes, sir.
you try to make it a slide as visible. Right, right. Now it's okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, you can continue.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My slide is visible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now it's okay. Yeah. Yes, yes, you can continue. Everything's fine.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Now it's visible, sir.
It is visible, sir. Please continue, sir.
Yes.
It's visible now. Slide.
Yes, yes, it is visible. You can continue, please.
Okay. This is the pie chart. I have included all the animals, and this is the variety of flowers, flower biodiversity, and animal diversity. And everybody knows biodiversity means using that's a lots of plants and animals together with man. Actually, I used to say plants and animals alone, right? It is inclusive of human. Animal means we are also coming at animal. So many human beings are thinking that we are having sixth sense. We have to separate from animals and all. But in the classification, we are coming under animals, right? Okay. So coming into the topic, life insurance. I think everybody knows that is a working people knows about life insurance, and we'll see some of the definitions of insurance, right? And so that we can why I have mentioning the biodiversity as a life insurance, right? And life is a policy. So we are normally we each and every family will be having life insurance policy, and this is a financial protection to your family members against life uncertainties, right? And when the life insurance agent when approaches you, he normally spoke many positive things, only one negative. Sir, when you die in the during the your lifetime or doing your working, and after your death, your family will be giving to your family that much amount, this much amount. Okay, so life uncertainties, and it is also a type of insurance provides coverage for specific period of time or years. And here they are giving us a specific period, and I am taking this as a life period up to our end of our life also. This biodiversity is when biodiversity is there, is very much supportive, right? So we'll get everything, right? And another term, buying term insurance at an early stage would entitle you to lower premium on the policy, and as well as at the end you'll get more, right? So at the early stage, so but the early stage may be for the students, right, to protect biodiversity, or young kids. But for adolescent and after 40 years, it is not an early stage. This is a last stage. Okay. And even for the insurance, you have to take early stage, right? Like, and to protect biodiversity, we have to whenever the students get the knowledge, understanding, he has to start protecting the biodiversity. The earlier you buy an insurance policy, the lower will be premium, right? And as well as earlier you start protecting the biodiversity, so the premium amount may be lower. That means your work for in near future you'll get more fun benefits. You are not tired of working a lot, and chances of getting a policy are higher because of good health. The same thing. When biodiversity is good, and our life is also good, and our health is also good, right? Okay. And I'll start with the seed biodiversity because I just start with the plants, because when there is no life means no plants. When you have no plants in earth, there is no survival of any animal, even man. Okay, so for the growth of the plant, seed is more important. Trade is more important. And nowadays we may forget about our own varieties of rice, okay, and many plant. Our children might have native plant of India, right? And we are all exporting, and we are taking the we are converted to Western food culture, okay, right? And there are thousands of plant species and varieties that fed our ancestors. And when you think about the human existence into the world, okay, first, the human was hunter-gatherer. He started hunting animals and eating that. And after that, he started planting trees. And after harvesting, the human beings started taking vegans, so converted to vegan vegetarians. They took more plant and as less animals. They started for a lifestyle, right? And many plant species are extinct. Even the name of the plant also they are not known to the world, and we are losing we are losing many plants every day because we are not promoting plants even in our garden. And I think most of 70% of people in India in their house they soil. So they have covered all the soil with the fever black or cement flour. Okay, and diversity. So that is our food's life insurance also. Okay, so because more than 70% of plant, so we are taking as a food, not only human being as well as many animals. And we are rely on nowadays low number of plants for the majority of our daily calories because amino acid which is necessary. We are talking about amino acid, and one of the person I think Siddha doctor video came today before I think you must have a Sundavatal Column, right, which is having amino acids, right? So 20 amino acids are essential, which is we are getting it from plants as well as animal, and we are dependent on plants more, okay, and thousands of fruit and vegetable species that is cultivated for food. It is fewer than 200 that is make up the part of the food produced globally, and thousands of varieties fed our ancestors already exist. We are losing more of every day, and this is given by a FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization. And our health is depends upon the health of our planet, and health of our planet means health of the biodiversity. So I think everybody was clear during this corona pandemic, right? So that is a everybody knows about the importance of ecosystem as well as the biodiversity. So they are good for our health, for health, for our economy, as well as social stability, right? And because of the human anthropogenic activities of degradation of nature, and recently everybody knows about Amazon. So the lungs of our earth, more than 20% of oxygen we are getting in from the Amazon. That was on fire created by human, right? It causes pollution, it changes the habitat, so many plants are destroyed, and because of that climate change was occur, and also they are scientists are saying that for the emergence of the recent disease, COVID, Ebola, MERS, SARS, avian influenza, etc. Okay, and we have to pay high price, right, to for the welfare of our mankind, unless we protect our biodiversity, right? And according to the IUCN, so that is the International Union for Conservation of Nature. So they have a red list of animals which are extinct, endangered, and vulnerable, and many things. So they are saying that around 1/3 of world's known animal and plant species are risk of extinction. Just imagine 1/3. So, and our India is surrounded by 3 parts ocean and 1 part land. Just imagine 1/3 of the world's known animal and plant species are risk of extinction, from mammals to birds, reef corals, crustacean, many plants. And here you can see the diversity of seed, or you can see pulses, right? And biodiversity is continue to decline, and their conservation efforts not we are taking it, they are not equal to the challenges we are having, because when you have started protecting the biodiversity, and in parallel side we have to protect human being also from so many diseases. Okay, and according to Gills, so conservation of biodiversity is a part to the sustainable development goal. So UN recently they have given 17 SDG, sustainable development goals, to reach before 2030. And what are they? So that is no poverty. So by protecting the plant, we are getting more food. So there will not be any no poverty, and as well as zero hunger. To achieve zero hunger, and because that we'll get good health and well-being with the help of awareness, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry, innovation and infrastructure, reduced inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption, production, climate action, life below water, on land, peace, justice, and strong institution, as well as by making partnership with the others, we can.
Excuse me, sir. Rajesh, sir.
Yes.
Please change your slide, sir. We could see only one slide.
Which slide you are seeing, ma'am?
Now, biodiversity life insurance.
Okay, now.
Now,
Okay, sustainable development goals. Yeah. Okay. Okay, make it like this, because when going to full screen, it is not visible, I think. Okay, right. And these are the sustainable development goals, 17, and we have to look into that, and we have to get it before 2030. Okay, and I think slide is changing. Ma'am, are you seeing the next slide?
yes, sir.
Okay, right. And
please continue.
Okay. So these 17 goals, which is concentrate on protecting the planet, it is 5 goals, and for people, dignity and justice, 6, and prosperity, and 5. And I am taking only one goal, and what are the prospects, and what we have to do. Okay, life below water. So we have to conserve and sustainable use the ocean, seas, marine resources for the sustainable development. So you can see here, population, 35% of population live along coastline. The population in the world, global in India, 38% are living along coastline. So they are getting benefits, they are getting income from the coastline. And India, so we are the second largest producer of the fish, and India ranked 12 among the top 20 countries responsible for pollution. One side, the largest producer of fish, and another side, we are ranking 12 among top 20 countries of making marine pollution. And we are generating this may meet for a while. I request others to mute for a while.
Please, all the participants, please kindly put your mic in mute. Because someone Someone else is disturbing the presentation.
Okay, now it is okay, I think, sir.
Yes, yes, you can proceed.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, participant. And India generates 28,000 tons plastic every day. 40% remains uncollected, and sea level rise is occurring. And if you are seeing about the economy every year, 28 trillion US dollar. Just imagine. So we are getting so many amount of rupees. Our economy, as well as the livelihood of each and every human being living along coastline, are increasing, but we are not conserving. We are sustainably using the resources in the marine. Always we are in a greedy nature, and not be like getting everything within a day, and we have to get it day by day, just like interest. Okay, and the archaeology evidences of just a minute. So the archaeology evidences of rice cultivation in India. Okay, so if you are talking about that, it is of 6,500 BC, the rice cultivation. Okay, and the variety used as an absence of any known mechanism transfer data suggests that rice cultivation began in great Asian civilization. So that is India, China, and Thailand, and elsewhere almost autonomously. Okay, and we are the prime in rice cultivation. And the last millennium, and this is news to me also. 1,10,000 varieties of rice developed in India alone, but we are always concentrate on promoting Karnataka Ponni, right? So very sharp rice, and there are so many nutritional rice varieties are there, but we never bother about it. You want to eat only the thing which is not giving sufficient health. So everybody takes into, and however, India has a large scale of production of both white rice as well as brown rice. Normally we never took brown rice. Nowadays many people are making awareness and created awareness and started taking brown rice. Even the red rice which is available in Nagarkoil, in the southern part of India as well as in Kerala, right? And but we want only polished rice. Okay. And today, 1,10,000 rises was there, but I don't know where it is. We lost many, right? So now 6,000 different varieties of rice in India. But ecologists, they are estimating that we lost tens of thousands of native varietal of rice in the last 40 years. It's not more than that. And we have to protect this kind of rice. I think the people, the movie Bhumi, okay, whether they received the message or not, and the JM Ravi told about more than 5,000 varieties of rice. Okay, and we are getting many information from movies, not we are experienced from our grandparents, because nowadays we are having a single family, we are away from the grandparent, so that kind of lifestyle also we are losing, and like a biodiversity. Okay, and there are different types. Northern part of the country, they are having a basmati rice, and normally we are to use this for biryani. Okay, and this is a glutinous rice preferred in southern coastal areas. And red rice, so that is a rice popular in Kerala, and we used to take this rice only for fish Columba, I think. And there is another parboiled rice that is a process differently after harvesting, almost popular in India. Okay, and in India as well as in the planet, rice is the most cultivated, right? And India is not only the second largest producer, 20% of global production that is in, and we must be proud for that. And over 50% of India's 1.2 billion people, they are depending upon the rice. Okay, and um are having a different of rice for in India's 29 official language, and it is repeatedly mentioned in Andean texts, even in the Yazur, which is compiled in 1800 BC. Okay, and rice is closely associated with the fertility as well as the health across India's many cultural studies. Okay, so we have seen we have taken rice because it is the most wanted food global, and we are not protecting. We are having only 6,000, 1,00,000 varieties gone. We don't, but we are not protecting that. So that's we are going into many food, and we are getting more problem. And so you have to take only the native food, right? So the tree or plant or fruits or vegetable which are grown area, and that is from your soil it is getting, and you are the son of the soil. But we are talking about, and we are thinking about the New Zealand apple, right? And which is cultivated in the colder parts, right? Okay, so things we have to take into account, and we have to decide. But we are having many false news in WhatsApp, and we are depending on that only. Like, okay, so how many species are that? And we have to see this, and after that, how many become endangered, extinct, but it is not present, and that we are going to 1.7 million organism, and that is a many have not yet been cataloged also, and maybe between 10 to 50 million may inhabit our plant. Okay, and how the extinction affect the member, right? So yeah, we never care about the sparrow, which is decreasing, and we are never care about our native livestock, which is not available now. Okay, and we are talking about the productivity, and which give more yield. We are concentrating more on that, and by spoiling our health. Okay, and we don't know what are the reason for extinction of organism. And you must know that when the organism is removed, the chain reaction affecting many others. For example, I can take the sparrow, right? So many people are thinking that sparrow is declining because of the cell phone radiation. So that is 100% false news. Okay, and birds are become endangered because of the anthropogenic activities, not with the electromagnetic radiation, right? So when you put electromagnetic radiation directly into the eggs of any animal, the egg will not hatch. Okay, this is a direct contact when you are doing this kind of experiment in your lab. Okay, and some of the experiment done in a lab, they are saying that electromagnetic radiation, it kills the eggs of sparrow, right? Right? Why sparrows alone? Why the people are not testing with the other? When you test with all the eggs, the radiation somewhat affects the life of the life of the which is present in the egg. Okay, and this is because of the pesticide. Okay, and in China, okay, Mao Zedong, there was a famine was there, and he started knowing the reason, and many scientists as well as many people telling that cockroach, insects as well as sparrow, or so immediately without analyzing, he started giving commands, kill all, including the sparrow. So the sparrow was killed by many. After several months, the famine is not going, is still continuing. Okay, and after that only he came to know that sparrow is not the reason, and after that he told protect sparrows, but sparrows was there. Okay, and that's one reason. And pesticide, when you put a pesticide in the farmland, it kills insects as well as the larva of the insect, and the food of young ones of sparrow, not only sparrow, birds, insect as well as the worms, or they have taken the dead worms and giving to the offspring, and it is not killing the offspring immediately, right? It grows into adult. When it started laying eggs, the eggs are thin shell. Why? The pesticide they enter into the system of the birds, it decreasing the calcium level in the body. So the eggshell, it is made up of calcium. Okay. So when the calcium level is decreasing in the birds, the egg cell was also thin. And this is proved by Rachel Carson. Okay. Silent Sprint. Okay. She talked about the falcon population decrease because of the DDT introduced by USA. After the book release, there was the lady wrote a book very confidently as well as boldly, and that is taken up by the parliament, and immediately they banned DDT. Okay, and still we are using many pesticides. There are different forms of organophosphate, organochloride, and endosulfan pesticide. It also kills not only the birds, it also killing the humans of Kasaragod village. Okay, right. And removal of single species. When farrow is removed, the pest increasing. When the pest is increasing, it started destroying plants. Yes. Someone started the yes. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Removal of single species, it creates more problem. Okay. And this is especially keystone species. Okay. So each and every environment, there is one species called as a keystone. Okay. Which is protecting the other species. Okay. That we are going to see. So there are two kinds of species are there. One is umbrella species, another is a ketone. Okay. Just like you see in the definition, you can see the umbrella whose conservation protects the other. Okay. So when you conserve the umbrella species, you can conserve the other species of the ecosystem. Okay. Likewise, keystone species, the animal which plays a unique and crucial role in the way of ecosystem, the functioning of the ecosystem. Okay. And we can directly go to the example, umbrella, Amur tiger and grizzly bear, and we are going to see this animal. And keystone, American alligator, and which is a crocodile like animal, and beavers, bee population, elephants, hummingbirds, jaguars, wolves. So they are coming under keystone. So I'll take it as a bee. When bees are not there, what will happen? You can't see any plant pollination. So will not be pollinated by bees. There will be the flower is not converted into ripe or unripe fruits. Okay. So you can say, sir, butterflies are there, birds are there. Okay. But then 70% of the food are plants. They are pollinated by bees alone. Okay. Right. And we have just see the umbrella. Dear participants, please mute your mic.
Rati ma'am, can't you mute him? Can't you mute him? Rati ma'am, can't you mute him?
I couldn't find out the participants. That's why.
Ravi, there is one option to mute others except resource person. I think so.
Yes, sir.
Right.
It got
Anyhow,
struck, sir.
okay. Okay. Now it's fine. Start proceed.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. Right. So we have to find out the umbrella species which is present in the particular environment, particular ecosystem, right? And we have to see the ecosystem. You have to study the ecosystem, and when the umbrella species are conserved, so that we result in the conservation of many other species. Okay. And I am going to tell some of the ketone species as well as so gray wolf. So this is one of the keystone species. Okay, and this is in Yellowstone National Park, that is in United States. Okay, and when wolves are restored, so they started to control the park's large population of elk. So elk normally it consumes willows, aspen, and other trees that grew along the streams. And when gray wolf population is not there, the elk population will be increasing because elk is the food of gray wolf. Okay, so the elk population is increasing, and it started consuming the trees, plants available which is grow along the streams. Okay, right, and that is recovered by restoring the wolves, right? And the trees also, so it controls the population, and less number of elk, so more number of trees. So the recovery of the trees, so which have a cooling atmosphere, and it benefits the trout fish which is in the stream, as well as it increases the nesting habitat for many migratory birds. Okay, and another animal, beavers. Okay, so beavers, I'll show the diagram of all these animals, and you may come to know. Beaver is it is eating the willow branches. Okay, it not eating the entire thing, only the bark. Okay, and so because of that marshland habitat, so with the help of wood, and otters, mink, and duck are present there. And wolves, even the benefit of threatened grizzly bear. And because since grizzlies find it easier to take over a wolf kill than to bring down their own elk. Okay, so each and every animal is part of the food chain. Here comes the food chain. Okay, when all animals are present, the food chain will be a balanced one, right? And all animals will be present as a balanced nature. No animal will be increase so much than other animals. Okay. Right. So another tree, that's a which is the bark of the Pacific yew tree. Okay, and the compound toxalis we are extracted from that, and which is an anti-cancer compound. Okay, and this is invented with the invented in the U.S. National Cancer Institute. Okay, this is standard treatment for ovarian cancer, which strikes thousands of women every year. Okay, and once it is considered as a weed tree of no value and destroyed, and after finding the anti-cancer activity, nowadays it started increasing in the forest. Okay, and we have already seen some of the thing in agriculture. Here in agriculture, the farmers, so they are using insects and other animals. Okay, in olden days, not biological content. Okay, so with the help of natural toxins, so that is with the help of birds. Okay, so they repel the harmful insects, So they are normally called as a biological control, and they are very much less expensive. Okay, when birds are there, they started eating the pest of crop pest, and the crop will be getting more crop yield. Okay, when they started using the synthetic chemicals, we have to put so many money on that. But this is natural. So natural biological control, the agriculture was saved in the olden days, right? And some of the animals, so they are pollution indicator, right? Some of the animals, by looking at it, you can see there must be some problem in the environment. So we have to do something. Okay, by looking at the species alone, we'll come to know that. Okay, and what are the indicators? So the rapid decline in bald eagles. So there is an eagle called which is not having any hair on its head, bald eagle, and peregrine falcons. So that is in the mid 20th century. And this is what I already discussed, the dangers of DDT, okay, which accumulates in body tempered fertility and egg hatching success in these species. Okay, so by seeing the decline of population of bald eagle and peregrine falcon, dangers of DDT was exposed. Okay, in another example, lichens. Okay, and certain plants like white pine. So they are the good indicators of excess ozone, sulfur dioxide, and other pollutants. So they'll be showing some discoloration in their leaf as well as the stem. And also some of the species can alert us some contaminants before more damage is done. For example, freshwater mussel. Okay, and this is called as a chippy. Normally, you can see it in a shore. Okay, so effective environmental indicator, and in United States, okay, so is the richest diversity in. So these animals are filter feeder. They will be filter. They drawing in water and straining out food particles. Okay, and water will be come down. Not only the water alone. Okay, and pollution also. So their method of feeding helps us to keep our waters clean. Even the many birds are also filter feeders. Okay, duck you can see. Okay, and the flamingo is also filter feeder, right? And mussel like Ted swim, fansel mussel, amber darter, they filter materials from water. It filters water and what is coming out, but the chemicals, other things that we filter into the body of the animal. Okay, and these animals affected are the first affected by water pollution. They are accumulating the toxins, which is coming from the agriculture or industrial, right? And that will affect the animal and from that. But because of too much pollution, that pollution eliminate the mussels from the shore, right? And just like that, there are so many ecosystem services are done by the environment as well as animal. Air and water, the air purifying animals, air purifying plants are there. Nowadays, we shared many things in internet, our peepal tree, okay, and banyan tree, and even bamboo. Okay, it produces more oxygen than to and the aloe vera as well as some of the indoor plants, they are purifying the air. Also, some of the plants it purify waters, okay, and also detoxify the air as well as the water, and decompose the waste. It also regulates the climate, and it regulates the soil fertility, as well as because of that services, it maintains the biological diversity in the world. And also, they are providing from agriculture, we are getting many plants. We are getting more drugs from the pharmaceutical industry, only from plants as well as the industrial enterprises. And from that, we are getting the trillions of dollars annually. Okay, but like you are not investing any money on this. Okay, just you have to plant. Getting some plants nowadays, many people are giving. You plant the trees in your area, in your garden, or in your making a forest in your residence area, and you are getting this kind of thing from that. And each and every animal or a plant, they are not carrying any price tag. Okay, and we have to tend to pay attention. What are the services are provided by the environment, and which we have to make protect. And another important thing, medicinal plants. There are so many medicine. I have given only one example, noni fruit. Okay, and giving we are getting many remedy from this noni plant, and this is one of the example from plant and from animal. Okay, so they are the source of many drugs, food ingredients. Okay, and even from marine algae, right? I think many of you are fond of jigardanda, right? And in the jigardanda, you are taking a marine algae. And even remediation. Okay, remediation means to convert the toxic into a non-toxic. Okay, and phytoremediation means from the plant. Their bioremediation is there, and the phytoremediation is plants. They're able to remove or transfer or stabilize, destroy the contaminants present in the soil as well as the sediments. Okay, and certain plant species. It was many students even in India are doing research on several plants which is able to accumulate metals. Okay, from the water and the alpine pennycress. Okay, so these plant does not thrive on soils contaminated with zinc and cotton. Okay, but it cleans them up by removing the excess metal. Okay, when started planted in a soil mixed with the zinc and cadmium, it started removing the salts. Even in our home, okay, the home plants or indoor plants, even removing the benzene, formaldehyde, or other pollutants present in your air. Okay, now we are going to see about the endangered species of 2021 as well as on beyond. What are the species are endangered and like? Okay, and we have seen million species are there. Okay, and IUCN red list, which is giving the threatened, endangered, and everything. So they are saying that 30,000 species threatened with extinction, and 3 months or 1 year, they will be absolutely removed from the year. Okay, and 1/4 of all assessed species of mammals, they are in danger. And as well as every year, there are 200 to 2,000 animals on plants are become extinct, right? And today's extinction rate is more than 1,000 times the natural rate. Okay, already we have seen five mass extinction. We are looking for a sixth one, and people are speculated that prediction from the sixth extinction may be human being, because last extinction everybody knows about the dinosaur. Right? And the meeting, they are trying to weaken the Endangered Species Act to reveal many facts. In the previous years, 571 species confirmed and hunters. Hunters means not animals, humans. We kill over 2 lakhs animals for trophy every year. And the cancer also killing 90% of Tasmanian devil population. And out of 19 polar bear, I think polar bear present in the Arctic and one is increasing, the remaining is less in number. Okay. And another statistics saying that USA Today, red wolves could go extinct by 2026. Right, and this is US Fish and Wildlife Service claims only a few dozen red wolves are left. Polar bears are threatened because of the climate change. Okay, and for polar bear extinction, climate change is not only the oil industry as well as gas industry in Arctic regions also the reason. Okay, because of the habitat is destructed, And because the oil spill as well as pesticides spreading also, many animals are destroyed. Okay, and this is the red list you can see in the website also. Okay, more than 27% of assessed species, 41% amphibian, shark country 30, reef coral 33, crustacean 27, birds 14%, conifer forest 34, mammals 25. Okay, and bald eagle conservation was started by American Bird Conservancy. Okay, uh, they have started by seeing the 1963 data, because roughly 417 breeding pairs was there in 1963. Okay. And 1997 it was 5,000. Okay, and within 34 years the number is in. Finally, in 2007, the bald eagles was officially no longer endangered. Okay, so this is by American population, because they have banned the DDT pesticide, and after that only the bald eagle population number is started increasing. And 40% amphibian threatened by human activity. Okay, so it's very clear that we are the one who makes other animal to become extinct, because we want to dominate the world. And another 6 out of 7 sea turtle species are endangered or threatened. Use of sea turtle, one may ask. So the sea turtle, it is taking the food, that is a sea grass, okay, which is present in the not a shallow deep ocean. Okay, when sea turtle is not there, seagrass population will be increasing more. It affects the growth of other population. Okay, so it maintaining the seagrass, that is by sea turtle, but it is become extinct, and because of that there will be a loss of the other few species related to that. Okay, and by seeing the statistic report, you can see the number of endangered species rising from 2007. It is 7,000. It is 14,000. I think many people are of this kind of grass, seeing the corona people affected. We are more familiar, but now we are having a decreasing number by God's grace, as the productive measures taken by the government as well as we people. Okay, we are stick to and because of you people, the number is decreasing. Keep like this, stay home, and but the endangered species is rising more, so we have to take more care on that. Okay, and they are saying that 30,000 species, and again there are so many statistics are coming from the IUCN, which we saw it in the picture. Here they are showing that coral reef, they are under the threat. So you may ask me, sir, what is the use of coral reefs? We are not eating that. So this is we saw only the coral rocks. So the coral rocks or coral reef, because of these reefs, we are having so many animals thriving. As in this animation also you can see the fish. Only 10 fishes are here, but there are so many species of not only fish, crab, prawn, krill. So there are many varieties are there. So a tremendous food web is present here. Only because of this coral reefs, all these animals are surviving. And another important thing, and because of these animals, the people living in the coastal area, they are getting in dollars. And Indian economy as well as each and every country economy is going like anything because of the seafood. But when coral reefs are not present, you can't see this kind of animals, and we don't have any food from the sea, and we don't have any economy at all. Right? And I am showing endangered species of India. I'm not showing the world, it is India. And this is a shark. is a fresh water. It is in Ganges. And this is Indian bustard. So that is a bird. This is also in a endangered. You can see gecko. So it's a lizard. And only from this nature of the gecko, actually, I think you know about it. With the help of the legs, it attached with the floor or wall. Okay, and by adhesive nature of this toes, okay, scientists invented gecko tape, the cello tape which we are having in our home, and this is we are taking the technology from the gecko. Okay, and the taking the technology from the living organism, this is otherwise called as a biomimicry. Likewise, there are so many animals we are Wright brothers invented the aeroplane from birds. Okay, and this is a sweat cat. Okay, and there is a normally in Tamil it is called as a punugu punai. Okay, and sweat. So that is a scent which is created from the animal. There are another series also. Deer population is in Jammu and Kashmir. I think Himachal Pradesh professor knows about it. And from that, there is a musk. There's a musk deer. The musk is coming out of that. It secretes, and it is a nice scent. Okay, and artificial musk are developed nowadays, as well as musk deer are killed, as well as sweat cats are killed to get this chemical for the flavor and to make scent. Okay, and because of the anthropogenic activity, killing of sweat and musk deer population is decreasing because of the killing. And this is a tortoise, and this is a stag. It's a Kashmiri stag, and you can see flying squirrel here, and this is a alligator, and this is a tarantula spider. Okay, and from this we are getting the antivenom, and this is a bear, brown bear. Okay, and what species went extinct in 2020? Okay, 21 has just started, and in Bangladesh, 32 orchid species. Orchid means flower. Okay, which is looking like contrasting colors as well as design. Okay, and 65 North American plants and handfish, smooth handfish, 22 frog species. There is a rubber frog as well as tub foot frog. White species 15%, and hill myna and 17 freshwater fish. Okay, so every day we are having 2 to 20 species go extinct every day. And which is the number one most endangered animal? Number one most endangered is a Amur leopard, which is a keystone species. Okay, so they are critically endangered with less than 70 of them still existence. So we have to protect this kind of leopard. And Cross River gorilla, so 200 to 300 only present. Orangutan, so they are also in the list of endangered because 80% of their population is killed in last 75 years. And also, like corona, which is affecting the human being, we have seen in the news in a zoo, 4 lions are getting up. Likewise, this orangutan, gorilla, and chimpanzee, they are very close to human beings. Okay, so there may be chance of affecting these animals also. So we must be in danger of killing animals. And here you can see the critically endangered animals around the world and their locality. You can see here, right? And here you can see popularly recognized endangered species. So the left-hand animals are listed here. African lion 32,000, white rhino 17, clouded leopard 10, cheetah 7,500, black rhino 4,000, tiger 3, giant panda 1,600, mountain gorilla 786, Rothschild's giraffe 670. So when it is in below 100, and that will be of mere danger to the environment as well as to human being. Okay, and here you can see some of the endangered animals, right? animals picture, even the sea otter. Okay, so we have celebrated Sea Otter Day. Right. And by 2100, okay, because of this climate change, which is made by human being, it may cost $140 billion loss. Okay. So that is a loss a year per year in recreational benefits associated with the coral reefs alone. And in 2019, okay, 99, because the ozone acidification. So we are sending our industrial effluents into the sea. Okay, and as more anthropogenic activity becomes ocean make acidic, and it converts the coral bleaching phenomenon. Okay, so because of that, it reduces shellfish harvest, shell, the which fish is not a fish. The animal which is having the shell is like crab, prawn. They are called a shellfish. Okay, so resulting in a $230 million dollar loss. Right. So, from this we are we came to know many things to protect biodiversity in the name of health, in the name of economy. Okay, the plants, they are going extinct almost 500 times the natural rate. So plants are the food of entire biodiversity. 1900, about 3 plant species have gone extinct every year from 19. Okay, and we are posing many damages to the ocean. Because of that, 60% of the ocean surface was altered, and because of that, so many animals are decreasing as well as goes very less in number. Okay, what we have to do? Okay, and what is the conclusion? See, every ecosystem is like a family member. So we have to, like we treat the livestock, the hen, the cattle or goat, which is in your home. Treat them as a family. Not only that, we have to treat everyone, every animal, every plant as a family member. Okay, so when family member gets lost, that place becomes irreplaceable, and many of the families are the corona death, and which is the loss is irreplaceable by anyone in the okay. Similarly, each species, whether it's a plant or animal, okay, their role in the ecosystem is very much important, just like our brothers sisters, okay, otherwise livestock. If animals become extinct, it's a loss for the entire ecosystem, just like entire family. Okay, so we all must take some of the initiative to save species and restore the balance in our ecosystem. Okay, we have to learn and implement the preventive measures. And I'll say some of the things which already many people know, but I am just reminding that. So during summer, you can put waters to the animals, not only birds. Okay, even the squirrel or any animal which is in your environment. Okay, will get water. Okay, okay. Well as plant many trees, many types of trees, not only a single alone, many types of trees, because we are getting many benefits from that. Okay, so while planting the trees, don't try to plant a 1 feet tree. Try to plant a 5 feet or a 7 tree. You will get good results within 1 or 2 years. Okay, and whenever you are going to the forest, okay, don't feed any animal. Even in your pilgrimage, when you're going to the hills, don't feed animals. Okay, nowadays many people are started doing this, but it is not good for the animal. The animal has to hunt, and it has to eat its food. We don't know what fruit the animal is, okay? Your food may be damage the digestive tract of the animal, okay? You may be giving the full boiled or a spicy food, okay? That will damage, or from your food, normally we don't give fresh food. We'll give only old food to the animals or birds or anything, right? While giving them, you must be very calm. Okay, instant you provide pulses, okay, but in your home, not in fast. Now, while you are going to Alagar Koil, or when you are going to the Tirupranguntram, or when you're going to the when monkeys are surrounding you, don't try, because of that many monkeys are killed by us also, okay? So we must be educate ourselves. We have to educate others also, right? By educating others, by giving awareness, we have to protect our forest, our environment, our ecosystem, our biodiversity. By protecting that, our life, you can't put life insurance policy. Sorry for the LIC as well as other people. You need not try to put a life insurance policy for any animal. Okay, just you protect the animal which protects you, right? And thank you, one and all. Thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity given. Thank you for your patient listening. And at this outset, my sincere thanks to the Honorable Thermina College management, principal, Eco Club staff, Dr. Rati Madam, other staff, Dr. Elango, and everyone. Thank you, all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Dr. Rajesh, sir. It's a wonderful presentation. You have covered, of course, all the 11 features in this work regarding biodiversity. And this is the time to say feedback, to give feedback. Is there anyone to address the chief guest?
Dr. Rajesh, really very nice presentation and informative one also.
Thank you, sir.
Because
Thank you, sir.
we are getting feedback from chat box, a positive feedback we are getting. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you for your nice.
In the chat box, they have posted, it's a very good presentation. Excellent presentation, very informative.
Thank you. Thank you, participants. Whether the correct information shared, that has to be confirmed, and you start protecting biodiversity in your area, and we'll get good results, and as well as we protect ourselves also. Thank you, one and all. Thank you. Any if you are having, you can put it in a chat box, and I am ready to answer for that. And each and every college, you can start commemorate the days like Biodiversity Day, Environment Day, Ozone Day. There are so many days. I request every college to celebrate, to commemorate, and make awareness in your area. Thank you.
Any formal vote of thanks is there?
Yes, sir. Student friends, are you here? Narmata? Are you here? Narmata? Yes.
Radhima, other make their mic mute.
No problem, Ravi. Yourself give a vote of
Now
thanks.
it is clear, sir. It's
Ah,
okay,
right.
sir.
Okay.
To everyone present here. On behalf of Eco Club of Manapurmai College, I propose vote of thanks in this national webinar day 2021. By in that what I deem honor
Hear your voice, ma. Namrata? We couldn't hear your voice, ma.
Can you hear me, ma'am?
Raise your voice, Narmada. Raise your
Ah,
voice and you adjust your mic.
Okay, sir.
Now it's okay. You can start.
And our young, ever charming father, Dr. A. Ramasubaya sir, and our devoted director and dedicated professor, Dr. N. Ilango sir, and our organizing secretary, phonetic queen, Dr. V.P. Ratima, for organizing this inspirational session. On behalf of Eco Club, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all professors, students, scholars all over India, especially Haryana, Punjab, Andhra Pradesh, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Kerala, Mysore, and from all other places. I would like to thank you all for being one with us to make this webinar a grand success. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
thank you very much. Dr. A. Ramasubaya sir is here. I think so. A few words on this webinar.
Ma'am, I have been listening to you since the beginning of the program, but because of the poor network, no, I was not able to facilitate the gatherings. I'm extremely sorry, Principal sir. I'm extremely sorry.
No
This
problem.
year it's poor network. That's why I'm sitting at the steps and listening to you since morning. Thank you, Rajesh sir. It is very beautiful. It is an excellent session, and you received a lot of compliments in the chat box. We enjoyed your session, and unfortunately, we were not able to post questions. And we will have we'll have one session in future for the benefit of the people in the pandemic time. Thank you, Dr. Rajesh, for accepting our invitation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ramasubaya sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. On behalf of the Club of Manapurmai,
Initiative of our college. This is a first in the pandemic time. Hopefully, this efforts for organizing benefit of the thank you so much.
thank
Your
you, sir.
voice is breaking.
Your voice is breaking, sir. We couldn't hear continuous.
Yes, this poor network. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So last year also biodiversity seminar is the first one organized by Manapurmai NRK College, I think. And
Yes,
this
sir.
year
Yes, sir.
also, Eco Club started. I thank Eco Club coordinator as well as in charge Radhi ma'am for taking strenuous effort in bringing this. Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you a lot, sir.
Thank you, Rajesh
Thank
sir.
all my
Thank
colleagues
you very much.
also.
Thank you.
Dr. R. Dhanlakshmi ma'am, control of examination. Then all my colleagues from our college and all the student participants from various colleges. From the beginning, our principal sir is with us. I would like to thank him a lot. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, one and all
Thank you.
participants.
Bye.
Thank you, Dr. Rajesh. Thank you so much.
Sir, thank you, Ilango sir. Thank you.
Thanks for stepping in. It's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity to listen to you.
It's also
American
an
College
opportunity for me.
American College and Mannar College has been nurturing a very good relationship for the past 2 decades. And you are
Yes,
coming
sir.
here, just reasserting your continuous support to our campus and mutual working. Thank you so
Yes.
much. Thank you so
Yes, sir.
much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
for
Thank you.
stepping.
Thank you very much. Feedback link போட்டிங்களா?
No, sir, not yet, sir.
நிறைய பேர் கேக்குறாங்க, போட்டுருங்க.
Most of the people they ask, no problem, sir. We will post it in their mail address, sir.
Mail.
Okay,
yes, yes. Okay, madam.
We will get it later.
Sure, sure.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Sir.
Thank you. Bye.